Hey YouTube, it's Valerie Restricted to 2013. Coming to you today with my weigh-in. I said Wednesdays were going to be my weigh-in, but didn't make it happen yesterday, so we'll start today. I have to say I'm a bit disappointed, I guess, in how this is, what's been happening the last couple weeks. I just haven't been seeing much on the scale, and it's very frustrating. And actually today, well, let me give you the numbers. Started out 252.4. Surgery day was 242.2. Last week I was 228.8, and this morning I weighed in at 229.2, which is a 0.4 gain. I realize that's not a lot. However, with the things that I've been eating and stuff like that, I just can't hardly fathom a gain. And, you know, my doctor, when I went for my checkup, my doctor said that that's possible that it could happen, but I'm like, you know, I'm only eating, you know, right around 800 calories, you know, a day. And I just can't fathom how I can gain weight like that. So anyways, I know it's not much. I know, you know, it's my body. It's going to do what it's going to do. And, you know, I'll get through it. It'll pass and we'll move on. I just, you know, it's just kind of been a frustrating week because I do weigh myself every morning. I've seen as high as 231.8 this week. You know, things like that. So it's moving, the scale's going in the wrong direction. And I just am not quite sure why. I'm thinking there could be a couple things because I'm still restricted on my diet. Next week I finally will have no restrictions, which will hopefully allow me to put more protein and things like that in. I have been eating elk jerky, you know, things like that, very high in protein, very good for you. So, you know, I'm not sure what's going on, but I've also been having like mashed potatoes. I have those, I don't know, 2 or 3 times a week, and, you know, things like that. So I'm just not quite sure. You know, maybe it's the carbs, maybe it's, I'm never going to be a girl that's going to be able to go carb free. I've been hospitalized twice for my kidneys, and one of my doctors told me, because the first time it actually happened, I was doing the Atkins, which was, you know, of course, high protein, low carb, and, you know, he told me I have to be very careful on overdoing the protein, but I think if I keep it well balanced, I will be fine. And so that's the plan. I don't, you know, and I've got to have, you know, I don't know if there are good carbs for you, but have minimum amount of carbs and higher protein, lots of fruits, vegetables, things like that. So that's the way that I am going to be doing this. So once I get off some of those restrictions, I think I'll be really, you know, hopefully, or good into next week when I don't have any restrictions. I think I'll be in good shape. And I hope the scale will then start moving in the right direction. I believe it will. Also, you know, they told me that the only thing I could do is very light walking still. They will not release me for any elliptical, anything, until 6 weeks post-op. And also that's the time that he'll give me my first fill. So right now I have nothing in my band. I have a 14cc band, nothing in it. And so at my 6-week checkup, they will go ahead and put some fill in, and then I'll also meet with the exercise person, and they'll go ahead and clear me for some of the things that I can do. So a little frustrating. I am going to, you know, it's cold and snowy here and things like that, so getting out walking is not fun to me. So I am going to try to start going to the gym tomorrow, would be my goal, and just do light walking on the treadmill. It's got to be better than what I'm doing now. So that's the plan for that. Also, I just kind of wanted to maybe give you a little bit of history about myself and my weight and things like that. I know I've seen a lot of people do this. I've never really, I don't know if I've ever officially introduced myself. So, I am 38 years old. I live in Idaho. And, when I was in school, I was very athletic. I played basketball, volleyball, track, you know, did all those kind of things. I did cheerleading for a while. Not really for me, but You know, things like that. I was very athletic. Practiced every night. You know, we had games all the time, and just stayed very, very athletic and going all the time. And you know, I think I mentioned in my last video how my family, my mom, my sisters, they're all so small. Well, you know, I got to be the lucky one that got to be the heavier one. And even when I was young in school, my average weight was probably, I would say, 130 to 140 going in high school. And I still had, I remember this guy, he came up to me. He was in my older sister's class. And he came up to me and he said, "Now, Valerie, why are you so much fatter than your sisters?" Well, you know, I guess I always thought I was fat because I always weighed more than my sisters. Didn't take in consideration that I could usually fit into their pants and things like that. And, you know, I remember that so well. It stuck in my, you know, stuck to me, him saying that. And it just, you know, it killed me that he said that because, you know, I was athletic and I was going and I didn't have fat on my body. I was bigger than my sisters, and you know, it is what it is. But so anyways, I was the most athletic of my sisters, and it turned out that I got to be the fat chick in the family. So they're all so, you know, small and skinny and things like that. And so so I think, you know, I always thought I was big. I always thought I was fat, and I think I kind of talked myself into being fat. And, you know, after I graduated high school, met my husband, you know, dated and stuff, and I put on a few pounds, probably, you know, 15 pounds or so, 20 pounds maybe before we got married. And we were together, you know, we got married in 97 and I graduated in 93. So, you know, it took me a while to do that. And, you know, when I gained weight, I could usually lose it pretty easy without thinking much about it. So then when I got pregnant with my son he was born in 1999. So when I got pregnant with him, I don't know what I was thinking, but I guess I thought that, hey, I can eat for two now. So man, did I ever. And, also, you know, I never thought I really did that bad, but 80 pounds, I put on 80 pounds. Now my thyroid also died while I was pregnant. Didn't know that. That probably didn't help with the 80 pounds. But regardless, I put on 80 pounds and I never got it off. Never. I would fluctuate up and down and stuff, but I would stay right in that neighborhood. So then 5 years later, when I was pregnant with my second son, you know, we had my thyroid under control, my insulin resistance, all that kind of stuff. Took some medicine. I put on probably about 25 pounds with him when I was pregnant with him, but I also was able to lose it. And, you know, then I did all of these diets, HCG, I've done, you know, LA weight loss, several things. And I have done really good on those. I'll lose a lot of weight, but then I gain it back, and then I gain back more. So, anyways, it's kind of been a vicious cycle since I got pregnant with my first son. So, I have been overweight for 13 plus years. And I would say, you know, like I said, I kind of started gaining weight prior to that. So, you know, I don't know. But anyways, that's kind of my story, my weight story. You know, I don't know. Self-confidence, I think, or low self-confidence, low self-esteem has kind of kept me where I'm at. And so I really needed a tool because, you know, chocolate was my friend. Chocolate, carbs, you know, things like that. But, you know, I have been eating potatoes, but that's about the only carb. I'm an Idaho girl. I'm sorry. I'll probably never not be able to eat potatoes. I just have to make it less than I used to eat potatoes. When I was raised, it was meat and potatoes and a vegetable for dinner every night. That's what we ate. I love potatoes. But I also love bread and stuff. I have not eaten any bread, not eaten anything else like that. So I think I'm doing pretty good there. So that's kind of just a little bit about me. Hope I didn't bore y'all and everything, but I did want to do a couple of shout outs. First of all, Brad and Jen Kopp, you guys are amazing. Love watching you. I love that you guys are doing this together, and I just think, you know, what it would be like for me if I had somebody to actually be side by side with me in this journey. And I do have a friend here, but you know, she lives in another town, so it's not like we can go work out together or anything like that. But you know, we can work together a little bit and do that. So I love what you guys do. I love your videos. I think you're very positive, and you know, it's great. Also, Jamie from Hunger to Fullness, amazing. She's always very good at supporting me, writing comments and things like that, and just being very positive. You know, when I get down about the weight, you know, or the slow loss, or you know, whatever, when I see negative, she's the one that's right there, you know, pumping me up, and that's really good too. Georgie, Better World for Me, same for her. She has been, you know, she did a video this week that, you know, I know she was kind of upset about her stall, and you know, she lost almost 9 pounds her first week, amazing, but she was a little upset about her stall, and the video that she did this week kind of helped me put things into perspective a little bit too. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, and I've been messaging back and forth with Georgie today, and you know, she's been wonderful. You know, so thank you so much, Georgie, with that as well. Also, Shelly and the band, love your videos, love your personality, your attitude, I love all of it, and your pictures that you're posting lately. You are looking amazing, girl. You're looking amazing, so keep up the good work. I'm just looking at my notes really quick. Well, I guess that's pretty much it for today. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Thank you to all of those that have subscribed to me. I did get on Facebook as Valerie Banded. I'm also on my Fitness Pal as Valerie Restricted 2013, just like my username here. And just to close with this, keep trying and you will succeed. Thanks a bunch, everybody. Bye-bye.